Yo, this is Moverni on the move inside the brand new 2021 BMW M440i Coupe. And the first thing on the move with the Beamer is, guess this, getting my first shot of vaccination. Special shout out to all the frontline workers for protecting us and keep working hard non-stop 24/7 to trying to get as many people as healthy as possible. I got to say, I'm very grateful, very thankful that I get my first dose of vaccination. For those who are still waiting, just be patient and just wait, and eventually you will get your shot. I also highly recommend people to get their vaccination. I know there's some people who are not, or kind of confused, or kind of like suspicious, or not sure if they should that one. Now, again, you have to know your medical conditions, but if you are eligible and you have no any specific like medical conditions by taking the COVID vaccine, I highly recommend that you do it. We all do our part and everyone gets stronger, get healthier, and then we will soon be able to get back to a new normal. So this is very meaningful. I'm actually eligible for my dose, in case you wonder. Apparently my area code is in hotspot. Apparently downtown Toronto is considered hotspot, and it makes sense because there's a high density of people and there's so many condo living there. So I'm very thank you for the medical health department and the government or anyone who planned the strategies to expedite the vaccination for people in high density and the hotspots. So I appreciate that. I got my shot at Paramount Fines Food Center, which is very meaningful because I'm a diehard Raptors fan. Paramount Fines Food Center is actually the home of the Raptors 905G League. So I kind of feel like there's an extra specialness of getting that vaccine at the facility where the Raptors are 905 are playing. Just want to give you a little bit procedure on what it's like, because I know people are anxious to know what it's like getting vaccinated right now. So I'm going to bypass all the online process because, I mean, every region is different as far as I'm concerned. Different age group, different hotspot group. And so I'm going to bypass that. I'm just going to show you and kind of explain to you what it's like at this particular facility, the vaccination station here at Paramount Fine Food Center in Mississauga, because I know every station or every clinic is different. So I'm just going to tell you what I have experienced, but it might not be the same. First of all, I do have to tell you that dress appropriately, because for my time it was a 12:30 spot. There were quite a lineup. Now people are maintaining physical distancing, but you are lining up outside for at least 10-15 minutes, which is what they suggest you to do. Not come super early or not come super late, but they suggest that you come to the parking lot. Now the parking lot here at Paramount is actually, there are plenty of space and they're free parking, so you don't have to worry. They have vaccination destination for you to get your car parked. Now if you arrive early, then sit in your vehicle, and then until you wait 10 to 15 minutes of your time slot, then you go out and line up. The reason is, for me it's still pretty cold right now, so I wear a jacket. So just dress appropriately, because you might be most likely be standing outside for 10 to 15 minutes. So if you feel cold, it's important that you get a sweater and you don't get a cold or anything, right? So when I was going to the outside lining up, there are a group of people who are at the 12:15 slot. So they allowed the 12:15 slot first. So there's a line for 12:15, and then when I was lining up, I thought that everyone is the same time. So the staff will ask, "What's your time slot?" And I said 12:30. Then he was like, "Okay, go to the other line and wait." So there's a separate line for the 12:30 slot, and we maintain physical distancing for the 12:30 slot. So we let the 12:15 people go first, and then the 12:30. While you're lining up, they want you to, there's a staff that will ask, bark out information. Hey, asking like, oh, do you travel within the past 14 days? Do you have any symptoms in past 14 days? Are you feeling any sickness in the past 14 days? Now that part I feel is a little bit kind of tedious, or like, no, I wouldn't use the word tedious. I found that it was kind of like, they just do it for the sake of saying it out. But it's not like they're talking to every single person. They were just like standing in front of 5 different like slot and say, okay, anyone here's are you sick? Are you traveling apart? Like, so I thought that parliament was a little bit kind of like weird, but otherwise it's fine. I think they just want to do their part and say, hey, you know what? I covered all my bases. I asked you guys if you guys have any issues. There's no temperature check, which I was kind of a little bit surprised. I thought that, you know, if I go to a grocery store, even on, especially in Asian's grocery store, we get temperature check. So I thought that it would have been nice if there was a temperature check instead of just barking out, hey, do you feel sick? Like, I think a temperature check, like, numbers don't lie, right? Check the scoreboard, just like JC said. So I felt like if there's a temperature check, it might be it would be better, I think. And I think it's just better for everybody. And it doesn't take that long for a temperature check, right? Rather than someone just asking, are you sick, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's my opinion. Anyhow, after that, if you're okay, then another staff will check your health card. And then they put a sticker on it. And that color sticker is allowing the staff to identify that, hey, you already been checked with the health card. So you can keep moving along to the lineup. Then before you enter the clinic buildings, someone's going to check your QR code or whatever your confirmation email that is. So I think to help out the staff and also expedite the lineup, make sure you prepare of your health card or any identification, like maybe driver license or whatever that they accept. Be prepared, get your health card or identification ready, and also your confirmation email or your QR code, so that they can identify, hey, your time slot, your location of clinic, the date, everything. Just make it fast. Once you're in there, there's a person that give you the hand sanitizer. Then they look at your health card again. And then you stop at a line where the person will check your health card again and your QR codes. Then they will kind of like divert you into a kind of like a check-in station. And then the lady, the staff, is where I check in. She has an iPad. She checked my health card. She checked my QR code. But this is where the funny moment was. The way, so she basically asked you questions like, what is your reason for vaccination? So when she first asked me, what's your reason for vaccination? I wasn't sure what that question was about. So I said, the reason I want to get vaccination was because I want to stay alive and I want to do my part. And then she was laughing. Apparently the question was just phrased very weirdly. Like basically she was asking you, what is your eligibility of getting the vaccination? Like in my opinion, the wording should be eligibility, because she was like kind of like expanding what the question was about. She wanted to ask me if I'm a frontline worker, if I'm like over a certain age limit, if I have any medical specific like conditions that need to be, or am I a hotspot? Then I was like, oh, okay, that's what you meant, the reasons. So I said because I'm a hotspot. So then they identify your profile. They would say, okay, what's your name? What's your birth date? What's your address? And then what's your email? So they were checking their profile. Then they give me a second sticker. I believe that one was an orange code. So I put it on the health card. So basically, once you finish the check-in, you move along to another route. Someone will check your health card, and you have to have 2 color code stickers. So I passed the first station, they check my health card, good. And then I go to a second station, a checkpoint, they check my color code, and then I move down, and then I got checked the third time of my health card with that color code, and then they would divert me to one of the 2 lines. So there was a left side and there's a right side. So I can tell you, like, you can't really hustle. You need the 2 stickers and the health card. Now, do they really check detailedly every checkpoint? Not really, but I mean, you have a health card with 2 stickers. So that's it. And then once you're in there, it's like a big gymnasium kind of thing that they set up. And then basically it's like a airport going to the custom border. They'll tell you, okay, please go to this line over there, or go to the line at the further down. And then I was lining up, maintaining physical distancing. There were like 3 people in front of me. And apparently, I don't know how I think it's like a random whatever you're getting. So it was either the Pfizer or Moderna, but like the station down on another area was like Moderna, and I got Pfizer. And then there were kind of like 10 vaccination kind of like a kiosk in my section. and then I wait for a staff telling me which station is ready. Now, after each chair is finished, the nurse or the doctor, whoever is administrating vaccination, will wipe the chair from the previous person. And then it was my turn, and I asked provide the health card, the color code, the QR code. They have an iPad. They double check my name. They ask for my birthday to ensure that everything's fine. And then I took a selfie so I can, tell people that I done it, and I want to encourage people to take the vaccination. At the same time, it was really fast process in terms of the vaccine, and it was not that painful. I'm scared of needles. It was not even a pinch. It was so light, easy. It was fast. It was quick. Afterwards, she gave me a sticker. It's like I've been vaccinated sticker, and also a printout sheet to tell me like what kind of symptoms I should look out for the next past few days, what I should look after for. And I also want to tell you, they also say, although you have vaccinated your first dose, make sure you get the second dose. Check for any allergies or any symptoms that you have. If anything goes, call 911 or call medical staff. And also making sure that they send the receipt, like a confirmation of your vaccination with all the info to your email. So right after I got my vaccination, I thanked her, I thanked the frontline workers. I went to a resting station. So minimum 50 minutes, just the time. I think if you have like any medical situation, or if you are not in a rush, I will take the 15 or at least 20, 25, whatever based on your feeling, because we're not in a rush. I mean, it's good if something happened, they have medical staff on the spot, on site to help you. So I suggest you take that. So while resting, I read the whole like pamphlet of what to look for and everything. A very key point, they said that although you are vaccinated, make sure you get your second dose, but also make sure you continue to wear face masks wherever you're going, because the dose of the vaccine is, the effectiveness is really based on the individual, and it is very important that we're not invisible. We are not superpowered. We still have to maintain physical distancing. We're still trying to limit as much of not going out and only go out for essential purposes. So this is a key point I want to tell you, that get vaccinated, but also after you get vaccinated, just maintain physical distancing. Try to only go out for essential or go for parks for fresh walk, but don't like not do anything anymore. Like keep doing what it is. So I want to say thank you to the government, thank you to the medical staff, frontline workers. Wolverine's out here on the move with the Beamer. Very happy I got vaccinated. Here is this. Wolverine's out here, and I hope that this video serves you well, and hope you get your vaccine soon. Be patient, be tolerant, and be ready. Wolverine's out here.